Hey, this is Musutensi, these are my pickups for September 2023. Let's start with the PlayStation 1. I got 007, Tomorrow Never Dies, German version. Der Morgen stirbt nie. Complete in box. This is a PS1 exclusive James Bond game, like GoldenEye was for N64. But this is actually a third-person game, which is interesting, because it's, I think, the only one? No, there was From Moscow with Love. That's also a third-person game. Then we have The World Is Not Enough, German version. This one I actually have on N64, but the differences are big enough to justify having this too. Because those games were developed by different studios actually. So go watch a comparison video to see the differences. Like the character models are different and the environments look different. I think even the voice acting is different. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. Since these are German versions, they only have a German dub. But there is a double pack collection. But that one has only platinum discs in it, so I wanted the original ones in German, and I'm looking for looking to get the double pack in English. Now a game I've been looking for quite a while. Brave Fencer Musashi, US version. This was never released in Europe, sadly. Complete in box with demo disc. Pretty happy about that. This was also never put on PSN in the US, like Xenogears or Chrono Cross, Parasite Eve, which I have all digitally on PS3. But this one only in Japan for some reason. I don't know why. Sometimes I really don't understand. Last month I got Driver. This month I got Driver 2. Complete in box with both discs. But I'm still not done with my Driver collection. Then I have a game called Rising Zan, the Samurai Gunman. This I'd never heard of before till my brother bought one and showed it to me. And this is a crazy game. Pretty violent actually, surprisingly uncensored in the German version. So yeah. Not the cheapest game, but not super expensive either. And another game I really wanted for a long time, so I have it digitally on PSN. Xenogears, original black label Xenogears copy. Complete both discs. Manual. Very happy to have this finally in my collection. Now to the Sega Saturn. This is called FIST. Just FIST. This is actually a sequel to a game I bought a few months ago called Seifuku Densetsu Pretty Fighter X. This is, as far as I know, not complete and is supposed to come with a mini disc that has a soundtrack. I couldn't find that, but it's fine. For the price, I'm okay with this. Was what I paid. So yeah, this is actually a 3D fighter instead of a 2D fighter like Pretty Fighter X. Not many screenshots here because it's more important to have the voice actresses. Why not? And then I got Gungriffon. This is a mech action game. I decided to go for this series. Gonna look kinda cool. Sadly, the second game is only in Japan. and costs a bit more. Someday I'd like to get it, but not now. Last month, or at least a few months ago, I got Evolution Worlds for GameCube, which contains both Evolution games from the Dreamcast, but the first game's content is kinda reduced. So I decided to get the original first game, Evolution, The World of Sacred Device. It will open eventually. Okay. Complete in box. So I have the full Evolution experience. The second game, I'd like to have original too, but that's a bit expensive. Maybe someday I just do it, but not now. Now to the PlayStation 2. This is Champions Return to Arms. This is a sequel to a game called Champions of Norrath, which I have owned for a long time, actually. This one, though, I actually bought in a flea market back in the day, but the disc didn't work, so I actually returned it. And then I forgot about it. It happens. But now I got it. Gungriffon Blaze. This is the third game in the Gungriffon series. PlayStation 2 exclusive. Mad Maestro. This is a rhythm game with classical music. It's by the same publisher as Mr. Mosquito, so I got interested in this. Because it's a quirky Japanese game. Not expensive either. That's fine. I'm not big into classic music, but as a game it's fine. Yeah. This is Magic Pendule, the Quest for Color. This is the prequel to Graffiti Kingdom, which I bought a few months ago. But this one was sadly not released in in Europe, only in Japan and America, so I imported it. I actually got a pretty good offer from an American seller. I couldn't pass up. Like Champions of Norrath, I own the prequel to this for quite a long time on Xbox, actually. This is Obscure, the Aftermath in the US, Obscure 2. Kind of went over my head, I guess. But now I have it. I think last month I got Killzone from my brother, as he is looking through his collection and replaces Platinum editions with Black Label editions. And he got another one, Soulcalibur 3, so he gave it to me. Which is nice because I didn't own it yet. And the Red Star. I want to say I played a demo of this back in the day, but maybe I just watched the video, I don't know. But yeah, this is an action game, a self-proclaimed mixture of Streets of Rage and Ikaruga. Sure. I guess, yeah. Kinda is. One game for the original Xbox. GunGriffon Allied Strike, the fourth and final game in the GunGriffon series. Is an Xbox exclusive. Because franchises need to be spread among different systems. Why not? It doesn't matter. I have them all anyway. A 3DS game. Driver. Renegade, a driver game for the 3DS. It's alright. But I'm still not done with my driver collection. Even after this one, driver 76, the PSP exclusive driver game, playing in the 1970s, but still not done. Xbox 360, I got the missing James Bond games. 007 Quantum of Solace, actually a UK version. There's a German version as well. But this one was actually the cheapest to find at that time, so I don't complain. Except that it has this guy. But that's fine, it's a game. And GoldenEye Reloaded 007. This is a HD remaster of B remake of GoldenEye. It's okay. It's okay. Now I have all the James Bond games I want. I got one PS4 game because my brother gave it to me, because he bought it for a friend as a birthday present. But that friend coincidentally bought the game himself. What will you do? And my brother also already owns a copy, so yeah. This is Tokyo Ghoul Call to Exist. I don't know the series. I heard about it, but that's all I know. The name is all I know. And it's an action game. So the last 4 games are Switch games. All came in a Play Asia bundle. First game is Ghostblade HD. Another game I already own digitally, but I want physically, as usual. It's a bullet hell shoot 'em up. This I own digitally, but only on PC, not on Switch. Sense's Midnight, a classic style horror game from the same developers of Sense, a cyberpunk ghost story. Then I got this, it's called TASOMACHI in the West. Actually, I don't know what the actual title now is. No. But yeah, this game, honestly, I only got it because it was really cheap, like 20 euros. This is an exploration game. As far as I know, you can't die or something, so there's no failed state, but it looks alright. Exploration and puzzles. And finally, the game that was sold out last month, so I got a new Play Asia bundle last month. Touhou, Longing for an Alternative World, or how it's more commonly known as Touhou New World. Touhou, don't zoom in. Yeah, this is a Touhou game, not a bullet hell shoot 'em up, but an action game. It's one of the same developers of Scarlet Curiosity, if you know this game, and plays similar to it. Finally, nice to have this. So this was all, yes. Another pretty big month. Especially with these 2 PS1 games I really wanted for a long time. So yeah, thanks for watching. The next time.